What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jessie on a blog. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just wanted to rave about this foundation. Like, we gonna hop straight into it and that's it. Today I'm going to be talking about the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation right here, and I got this in the shade TAHOE, and that is a medium deep too. And there's this baby right here. I wanted to try something out because the weather changed and my face has been hella dry, and that's not a norm for me. Like, I literally am more like, I'm more prone like to oily skin, you know. It's kind of weird that my face is kind of like, of course my face is more like, it's still oily, however, like, it's been drying up, there's dry spots, there's all of this. It's like, you could say it was combination, but then like it started kind of like gravitating towards the dry side, and I was like, skirt. And I don't know how to like kind of transition to, you know, things that are kind of good for dry skin, because I'm more like exposed to having oily skin. Like, I don't even know how to, not to say I don't know how to, because it's not that complicated in my opinion, like, but I'm used to having oily skin, so like I didn't want to have to do something new. But anyways, so I went ahead and I got this foundation right here, and this foundation is known to be more lightweight, so I didn't want anything too heavy because I'm more of a, I don't want heavy coverage. I want like medium coverage. I'm more so that kind of girl, but I don't mind something with, you know, full coverage, but I don't know, I kind of just wanted this one, and I seen a video and some people been saying like oily girls can use this, so I wanted to test this because I want to know. I want to know what's up. I want to know if I'm welcome on the block. If you don't know, I love the soft matte foundation. Actually, you guys don't know. I don't think I ever talked about that here, but I really do love that foundation, especially because it is medium to, you know, medium coverage. I keep saying medium to, like, to what? I love medium coverage. So I went ahead and I got this one because the radiant one just doesn't do well for my skin. I don't know. Honestly, it could probably do well for my skin at this point, but I don't know. I just didn't want to get that because I know that some other girl, she's an oily person, and she said that this foundation is a good foundation for my oily skin. So usually I don't do that much with this. I'm gonna try a brush first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try a beauty blender, because I've been doing my beauty blender because I just feel like it just blends out more and it's easier. But I'm gonna use this brush, and I literally just found this brush. I don't know where this shit been, but I just found it. The thing about this foundation is that it literally, like, when you put it on, it's super duper nice. And I did not add a powder because I didn't want to mattify my face a little too. Actually, who am I playing? Let me go ahead and powder my nose, because that's no. Just wanted to show you guys how it looks with a brush. It spreads easier, like, throughout your face more with a brush. But I will say to you guys, I do like the beauty blender a little bit more than the brush. But once it sets in, I be doing this thing. Like, guys, my face look like skin. Like, this is one thing I love about this foundation, is that it is very light, so it doesn't make you look like your makeup is caked on. It doesn't look heavy. And the same thing kind of with the mattifying one, but the soft matte one, but like this one is a little bit more radiant, and I love that about this. And I didn't think that I would be able to even come across a foundation that could still last but still give that radiance, because I don't always want like a mattifying look. Like, that's just my preference. I don't always want to look, I kind of moved past that because that was like old Jessie, like my old techniques. But like now I'm like, new Jessie want to do something cute. New Jessie want to do something a little more dewy. Like, I've been gravitating more towards like the dewy hydrated look, and I like it. I like it here. That's it, you know. And I'm gonna show you guys how I do this with my beauty blender. And on this side I have a dry spot, and that is from a chemical burn. I I clearly haven't learned my lesson because I be doing that all the time. But this is from a chemical burn because I had a stubborn pimple that did not want to go away. So I had to get rid of this. And now I have a dry spot and it's kind of red. It's kind of red. I don't know if you guys could tell, but yeah, whatever. So like I said, I like this. I like the Beauty Blender more because I feel like on this side I went a little bit more heavier, but I'm gonna go and press that into my skin because I really do like how it looks with a Beauty Blender. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I do like it more with my Beauty Blender because it gives me how's that? It's definitely lighter with the Beauty Blender, but with the blush it's giving a little bit more coverage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of go with the brush, and then I'm gonna finish it out with the Beauty Blender. So one thing I will say is that this foundation definitely reminds me of my tinted moisturizer. Not exactly, because it's obviously way more heavier and it gives you way more coverage, but I love how on my dry spot, because usually if I had the soft matte foundation, it would give me like, it would kind of go over the dry spot and you could kind of see it because it's more dry. But as you guys can see, like with this foundation, it goes over my dry spot, but you can't really tell. Like you literally can't tell so much that there's a dry spot right here. I feel like I need to sneeze, but I can't sneeze, like the freak. I love how this looks. So the Tahoe is supposed to be I guess you're supposed to have like olive undertones. I think that's what it said on the Sephora website, but it doesn't really give me that right now. I'm not gonna lie, there's moments where it does give me that that olive undertone, but right now, honey, it's giving golden. And somebody is screaming outside. I don't know what's going on, but we just gonna ignore that. This is why I've been obsessed with this foundation, because it's literally been doing its duty. It's just been doing your girl right, y'all. Like it doesn't make me look dry at all. And like I said, I didn't want to be like really dry in the summer, I mean the winter, because it is winter and I'm kind of trying to like save my skin because the air is super duper dry. And I've been hating it. Like I literally just been hating the fact that my skin has been like super duper dry. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add on my concealer. Let me go find that right now. Usually I use my Born This Way concealer, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use my Dior one. I don't know why. I just don't want to do, not that the Born This Way is heavy, because I love the Born This Way concealer. That's like, I love it. But like I want to go ahead and I'm just going to use this one today, I guess. This foundation is looking like my skin. Look how perfect this foundation looks. All right, and we in 4K, honey, so it will come up. It will show you when it's like real caked up and stuff, but it's not caked up. And like even in person, I love it. Like it does obviously look like I have makeup. There's no foundation out there that's gonna make you look like there's absolutely nothing and it's just gonna compare to skin, because skin is just skin, you know, and skin just be doing it. So, but this is just so nice on your skin to the point where like you really can't tell there's anything on your skin. That's why I said it just really reminds me of the skin tint. It's obviously not exactly the skin tint, but it looks just like it, and that's what I really love about it. And it just makes my face look alive. Also, like my primer, I did put on the Tatcha primer, and then I also paired that up with the Belief mattifying primer, but that primer is more like a gel-like formula and it doesn't make your face feel dry at all. So I think that your base is definitely important as well. So I think that also plays a part in like my foundation looking so good, but then the foundation itself is just popping because I tried this on with different primers just to make sure that it was good. But let me go ahead and try and blend this out and stop talking. Like, oh my god, like look how it looks. It looks so nice. It looks so radiant to me. Like it's not like super radiant like compared to the original foundation, but I feel like it definitely has a balance between like, I don't want to be stretching it. It kind of has like a little nice balance between like the soft matte and then also the more so on the radiant side, obviously. So it has like a hint, don't come for me, a hint of the soft matte, just a little, like the little kind of like formula, a little pew, and that's it. That's it. But more so, yes, it does have that nice radiance. And I'm an oily girl, and I'm telling you guys, this feels like nothing on your skin. It feels amazing. It doesn't, especially like afterwards when I come home and after a long day. Like obviously I have a little bit, but it still be doing what it gotta do. I'm gonna finish off majority of my face because I don't really go ahead and do the whole full routine on my channel like that. I think I've done that before, so I don't really want to be repetitive. Obviously, I will give that in the future, but anyway, we not focus on that. We focus on the damn foundation. That's why I'm saying this. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my contour. Okay, guys, I'm back, and this is the finished look. And this foundation looks so nice. Like, look how radiant the side is. Okay? This is so nice. And then look at the other side, like how radiant this side looks. And it does cover, for the most part, it does a really good job in covering up any spots, any like, not your acne. It does sit on your acne, obviously, because that's how foundation is naturally, but like it looks super nice and super soft. Like usually with my laugh lines, you can see it right here. It's not as visible. I don't have like real bad laugh lines, to be honest, but as the day goes on, it does kind of crease because I'm smiling a lot. But it looks really nice, and you can just see how it just sits on the skin really, really nice. It's just so smooth. Like it smoothens in really, really nicely, and it sets in really, really nice. Like when I say smoothing in, I mean like it really just sets in. And so I just want you guys to really see up close like how nice it is, because it really is a really good foundation. And for $50, honey, the foundation better be doing what it got to do. And it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel tight, it doesn't feel too light on the face. Well, it does feel really light, but it doesn't feel like, it doesn't look like it's going to get drowned up in oil by the end of the day, to be honest, even though it is the end of the day. But I'm going out, and I just wanted to show you guys how pretty it looks on my face. Like I am obsessed with this foundation. I feel like this became a new fave for me. Like I don't want to play favorites. I really do. Like I said, I like the soft matte foundation, but I really do like this one as well. And I didn't expect it to be extremely nice the way that it is, because I know this foundation is, I don't want to say it's made for people with dry skin, but I know that people with drier skin probably would gravitate more towards this. But like I'm telling you, my oily girls, we got a new holy grail. Like this is a holy grail for me. I feel like this foundation is so nice, and it holds up really, really long. For me, in my opinion, it holds up really long. I don't know how this foundation will do in the summer. I think that I mainly got this, not I think, I know I got this mainly for the spring, fall, even the winter, like especially for the winter. But I'm telling you, even when you go outside, it doesn't feel tight or dry. Like even when it's hitting your face, it doesn't feel dry. But I want you guys to know, like even when wearing this, it's for like my oily people, put something moisturizing in. Make sure when before your foundation and everything, you want the base of your skin just hydrated, really fully hydrated. Don't be scared to do that, because it sits on the skin beautifully when your skin is hydrated. Initially, when I first got on camera, I had already had my mattifying primers on, so it's not like, that's why my skin didn't appear to be all moisturizing, you know, oily and such or whatever, but it was definitely more hydrated, and it had the hydrated feel. It just had the mattifying look on it because of the primer. And after that, your face is just gonna last, especially with the cold air. It doesn't break the foundation. The oil doesn't really seep through, because the oil isn't trying to break into something, because the foundation itself is really light. And in a way, I would say it does give you a hydrating look and a hydrating feel, because I don't feel like my face is like dry. It just looks really nice on my skin, and even in person, it's just chef's kiss. Like it's so freaking nice, y'all. I really see from my what the fuck is this called? Like my cheekbone. Yeah, you can tell from my cheekbone that is very radiant. That was a slow movement. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My cheekbone, you can see like the radiance that's coming off my nose. My nose is probably the most oily spot of my face. So the oil hasn't really set in, but I naturally have like a nice glowing hue to it. That's exactly why I love this foundation, because it literally is like reflecting off of your face, and it literally shows on camera how beautiful it really is. And like I said, we in 4K, so if it was some mess and if it was dry, it would have shown by now. If it was too like, because I had it on for, I think I had this foundation on for like an hour now, you would have seen the makeup like coming out of my pores. But as of now, it's still set and it's still nice, and that's why I favor this foundation so freaking much. I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, it's that girl. Like, I really fell in love with this foundation. I don't want to say that I love it more than the mattifying foundation. I just feel like the foundation it's for this season, this is the perfect pick for me. As for the summer, I would definitely go with the soft matte, because it's just gonna be too hot, and I know that my oils are just gonna come through, and like the sweat and everything. I have to have like a mattifying face. But again, for the winter, I think that this is it for me. Like, I think that this and my tinted moisturizer is just what I'm going to be wearing throughout the winter. And it works for me because even though this would be kind of like, I don't want to say like I don't have my tan anymore, but if I did get a little bit more tan, I would kind of go deeper. And I don't know exactly what shade I would go if I did get a tan. But say if I was to try this in the summer, I might try it in the summer. But I don't want to waste my time. That's the only reason why I don't want to do it. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks. And your girl got a banger. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ask me any questions if you have them below. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.